Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ ihe BIAFRA Chief of Staff bụ Ngozi Orabueze kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ka o si ada na Finland and gbasịta maka Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. So igecha ya bụ ife idropụra ife iche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ihe bụ ife ndị a niile okwu. All right, over to you.
So my question goes like this. Please, ma, with all due respect, our PM told us that our military should not be centralized, that military will be under one command, according to our PM, and the programs he did is still there on internet. So I ask, did you as centralize the military based on our PM command or based on your own command? Secondly, in your voice record being played some weeks ago, your voice was there. You threatened to kill Igwe Butozo if Igwe Butozo tried to enter another state, rabbi, and in which the same rabbi now came on live this program now and identify himself. So I ask, why are you threatening to kill Igwe Butozo? Thirdly, you gave us 60 days, or you gave the Zoo military 60 days to vacate from Biafra land, and if not, an action will be taken. 60 days has gone and nothing yet. And some of Biafrans who contributed on the account you brought out is being taken. What have you done to rescue those ones? Thank you so much as you answer my question.
Thank you so much for that question, and I'm going to take that in the order you asked. The first question about the decentralized army, yes, the Prime Minister approved that because we are now a nation. We are running a confederate system of government where the 40 states of the United States of Biafra are independent, yet somehow interdependent in some areas. So that is the plan, and that is the template the Prime Minister have on that first question. Thank you so much. On the second one, on the threatening of Igwe Butozo, nobody threatened. And again, I will allow if the Honorable, the Commander General Igwe Butozo feels or thinks or says or ask that question, then it will be addressed. But as long as he is not the one that addressed it, it does not happen, it is not relevant. Then the 60 days, again, we gave that 60 days to the Zoo terrorist state. The government is reviewing that 60 days. Some of the things happening you don't know because you are not solidly on that ground planning and executing with them. So I'm not going to go into the details of what is going on. On the account, we have several accounts. that has been opened for our fundraising. It is the right of their funds to open account based on the financial standard laws that guide financial institutions to open account, to deposit account is operational all over the world. So when you have, again, I didn't say they take them, but when you have a government, a terrorist state of government that encroaches on the right of its citizens, its indigenous citizens, to freely open accounts in any financial institution anywhere in the world, then you are dealing with a clear terrorist government that the international financial institution should be aware of. The reports have been tendered in several places. There is I've gotten an update on those, which is okay by me, but we're still going to follow it to the latter. So again, as far as the account opening, Biafrans will continue to open, Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, we will continue to open accounts all over the world. As long as we are not involved in any fraud, any government that tampers with any account of any Biafran has to face the consequences. And I'm very, very happy with the finance department on the steps you're already taking to make that official report to the international body. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next question.
Sorry, my first question was not answered.
I said the Prime Minister approved the decentralization. It was answered.
No. He didn't approve that. He said it is only police that will be centralized, not military.
Okay.
So I'm asking, are you asking that on the mandate of? You say my name is Chinedu. You can see my name.
So I've answered you that question, and it's not for you to say what PM said. I'm in charge. And the Prime Minister has made that very, very
clear. You are not in charge. Prime Minister is in charge, please.
Oh, wow, please, let's kick him out, please.
He's already out. Next person.
Next person.
I mean, he's not comfortable with the question. He wants me to say that, okay, like he said, the Prime Minister is in charge. That is great. Our Prime Minister is absolutely in charge. And I represent that Prime Minister, you see. So, Chinedu, I'm educating you. Go and Google the meaning of surrogate. Because some of us, our illiteracy does a lot of harm to our life and to our brain. So when you do not understand what a surrogate means, you may never really understand where we're going. But I believe I answered that question to the best of the ability. Let's go to the next person. Thank you so much.
Honorable Benchus, go on.
Came to fight.
Honorable Benchus, unmute yourself.
Thank you, Honorable God. Thank you, Aditya. You really nailed it on the head. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know if my word will refer to Defense Secretary or you. What do you have to our frontline officers as a take-home in regards to what happened, what we saw today or yesterday, that this the one Ishocha in Paris said that her phone was hacked, and she is in contact with men on the ground. So, do you have anything as a take-home for our frontline officers, those whom she has already contacted?
Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Again, the Biafran military, none of them is online. Our men don't talk with anybody online. So maybe you have to go and ask that one who she's talking with. Thank you. Next question.
All right.
Thank you.
We come to Mirioma Biafra. Unmute yourself and ask a question.
Okay. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, dear friends. Ana m ekene gị nnukwu nwanyị, ijele nwanyị, n'ihi na ijele na mmọnwụ ọzọ a na-agbakọ ijelọpụta ọda mmọnwụ agbakpụsịrị. Chinedu, unu nwa mpịampịa mmụọ, gbakpụsie n'ime ụlọ, unu nwa sabo gbakpụsie n'ime ụlọ, na ijele nọ n'egwu.
Yes.
ụmụ sabo ntị ike gbakpụsienụ na ijele nọ n'egwu na n'ife nna agwa unu.
Exactly.
Ọ mmiri ọma na-ekwu, mmiri ọma Biafra na-ekwu.
I know.
DPM up you Chukwu dobe gị, aja ana Igbo dobe gị, mmiri niile na ana Biafra dobe gị. Ọ mụnwa ka a na-akpọ mmiri, ha dobe gị na-eke n'orie na afọ na nkwọ n'ahịa na-anọ ụbọchị na-anọ n'ala Igbo. Ọchọkọ omega ọdachi a ga-ekwe. Onye ọbụla fụrụ gị bebe akwa ihe mere nwa ya mee ya. Etu a ka o si dị. A sị gị duru anyị jebe duru anyị jebe anyị so gị n'azụ ogwogwo nte anyị na-eso gị. O nwere ife na-emenụ. Thank you very much for your good work. Achọghị m ikwu okwu mana ọ dị isi mpịampịa mmụọ si na ya bụ Chinedu pụtara nụ bịakwu okwu. Ọ ya ka m jiri ezie my hand wee kwuo opportunity a wee sị gị ekene dịrị gị n'ihe ọma ị na-emere anyị. Chukwu dube gị. Ana m ekene maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ana m ekene agwa PM maazị Simon Ekpa. Chineke nna Chukwu okike abịa ma mmụọ a na Biafra ga-akpọpụta ha n'oge na-adịghị anya n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma n'aha ndị elu na ndị ana. Thank you very much.
Enyi na-eje na iso gị n'azụ gbogbo. Enyi na-eje na iso gị n'azụ
All right, we'll move. We come to Plan B. Plan B, unmute yourself. Okay. Jennifer.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My DPM. May God bless you. All protocol observed. You go 247. You're a good guy. I can see you. My DPM, I have a question. Because just like this Nwabingo Biakuboku on Ajuga Juju, our PM will say. So I wasn't our PM, and nobody can take another action in another way. Mbo mpiam mo on was blog no ham na ka nwuru baka hand pia boy anya. Our DPM biko onwere ife kana gbogwoju anya. On the 29th day of November 2024, early declared Biafra, I saw you crying. And that cry, the policewoman by your side was trying to console you. Because that day, because I can't comprehend that. One of the reasons when they feel they grab power or they just maburu the position. Because in making a little hint why you were crying that day. Please.
There is I think it's just more of the emotional thing when Finland, what Finland did to us, because it was just about a week or two to our declaration. That was when Finland struck in collusion with the Nigerian state. And remember, the Prime Minister has prepared for this day from like January of 2024 to like November, December of 2024. So it was not just me. It was a very emotional moment for almost every Biafran. Over 1,500 Biafrans that traveled all over the world to be in Finland to declare our independence. So it was an emotional moment. It could have happened to anyone. So mine, just standing there, it was just I was there at that moment. I promise you, many Biafrans, they shed tears for what Finland did to our prime minister and continue to do. So that was exactly how I have to state that part. And again, in the area of the template for what we are doing today has already been laid by our Prime Minister and our leader, nnamdi Kanu. So anybody that thinks there is something new coming into what we are doing, that means the person has never really been there. So when you see some of these people that just jumping in and just trying to distort the fact or distort the program, then you know that they've never really been. They've just been there because they feel they are afraid of the prime minister. So following for their selfish gains and what they will gain, but not respecting that institution that our leader nnamdi Kanu led and the prime minister also led. So if they have been following that institution, which is the United States of Africa, some of them will not be doing what they are doing today. So again, there is nothing like jumping in or jumping out. This template is already laid, and that's exactly what we are following. Thank you.
Yes, my
Okay,
DPM,
ma'am.
my DPM.
Sorry,
Can I
Yeah, go
just?
ahead,
Sorry, yeah.
May God,
Let him
bless
go
you, ma'am,
on.
because
Can I just
Hey,
add
hold on one
something?
second, please. Fandi, go ahead.
Yeah. Can I add something to what you just said? We witnessing you that day, after that cry, there was a magical transformation that powered you from that point on. And then the rest of the thing was just overtaken. The spirit took over, and then you unleashed, everything.
Philosopher.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much.
BIAFRA took over.
Thank you.
That's right. I was there
can
live and
I just say a little thing?
Yes.
Man, for this moment, on my own analyzation, it wasn't you. It wasn't a spirit of grabbing power.
Yes.
But you never expected it coming. Because I sat down, I let everything, inspect, scan that motion, what was happening at that moment. Somebody who want to grab power will just be happy, smiling, shining, jumping up and down and this and that. But something that someone never expected, that is how the emotion goes. So anybody who is talking nonsense, the kind of thunder we go fire that person, see they do warm up. Man, na Okada go kill that person with the envy you. I swear to God, keep the fire burning. So onye ife gị were iwe ya jee dị na ha na expressway ma ọ jee maka transformer. God bless you, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, let me clearly tell you, it's not about grabbing power. I already had that power, even while the prime minister was there. For the past 2 years, I've always had that power. But the thing is that some of them thinks, why shouldn't it be them? Or some of them, I mean, they're so disrespectful to the prime minister. Some of them is about, why is it not going to be me? Prime Minister, I started this thing with you 20 years ago. Then why should it not be me now that he's going to be in charge? So the thing is that their recklessness, their lack of respect for the institution, I will call it their myopic nature, not looking at the bigger picture of what the prime minister saw. That is what has put them to the level where they are right now. But as far as the power, it has always been there. But some of them refuse to see that, or some of them think that something is going to change, or some of them think that when they start their manipulations in front of the prime minister, all of a sudden things gonna change. No, our prime minister is a very wise man.
Oh, yeah.
He is very, very calculative. He does his things in a very calculated, focused, and disciplined manner that some of these riffraffs, they are not aware of that because they're just everywhere. They jump everywhere. They make all this noise. But we are very, very happy that Biafrans have really seen the true nature of who they are, what they are, and why the prime minister never, ever puts them into consideration into any major thing and will help us achieve the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much. Next.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, someone asking for tears before an action. You see, that was kind of spiritual rebirth. You were baptized at that moment. It's like someone whose house is on fire and his only child. It took him like 50 years to have an only child, and the only child is in the house that is burning. I mean, he will shed tears and he will jump into the fire to bring out the baby out.
Yes.
So it is not power grabbing, it's spiritual rebirth. It's a propellant that moved you to the level where they could not subdue you. So your tears are in order, your actions are in order because you are called into this mission.
Yes.
And all those things combined were the things that moved you and is still moving you. Because I know that every day, at a certain point, as you sit in your house, you share the same tears and you are powered to do more. So nobody should worry about your tears because you were given the power through your tears, and God listens to you when you shed those tears to move you forward. So don't worry about them.
Thank you.
Please, please, can I say something also?
Please,
Please,
Yes, please make it brief. Yeah.
please, okay. What happened that very day is spiritual transformation of power from Mazi
That's what I said.
Ekpa
That's what I
to our DPM. Because our DPM, what you are doing has been ordained from heaven. That you are the one that will bring Biafra home, back to Biafra land. You will bring this freedom. It was shown to me. Are you people hearing?
Yeah.
It was the prophecy of
This is a revolution 2 years ago when even our DPM has not surfaced. Jehovah showed me where Fulani, Yoruba, and Igbo, they were all sharing a basket of a bowl full of fruits. Then the Yoruba people were picking, the Fulani were picking, the Igbo were picking. And the person that represents Igbo is a lady, a Biafra. We call him Biafra then. And this Biafra lady has surfaced, is our DPM that has surfaced now. She's the one that will take us to Biafra, no other person. Because this was
Hello,
something Jehovah
Biafrans.
showed me last
Biafrans.
before
now,
she appeared.
let
So
me.
that is how it is.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Thank you so
continue.
much.
Can I please speak a little bit? Can I please speak a little bit?
we are overlaboring the matter.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Uduak. What I saw that day made me to nickname my DPM the lioness, because I saw the lion in her, the Lion of Judah, basically resting on her shoulders, and she arose and did what we did not, people did not think was going to happen. I've seen situations when, in a wedding day, maybe there was a lot of things going on. A woman was not approved for the man to marry, and all of a sudden everything came together. You will see the woman shedding tears on that day of her wedding with the wedding gown on. That's emotional tears of joy, tears of victory. That's what happened. So for an individual to come up and start having this kind of twisted mindset of power grabbing, it's a horrible thing. It's a thing that he needs to get help, because we saw it as victory. We saw it as tears of joy. We in our houses, we were also jumping and jubilating, shedding tears, the ones that could shed it. So, my DPM, God bless you. You remain our lioness. God bless you.
Thank you so much. And again, let me quickly tell Biafrans, apart from what Honorable Uduak said, the final moment that our Prime Minister was invited, it was a lot of battle within. Again, some people maybe was aware, maybe they knew that something like this will happen. Some people actually was part of the plan of what happened to the Prime Minister. But with time, we will eventually find out. But again, I let Biafrans know that the role I play is not about me. It's not about me. Right from the moment right from that week when our Prime Minister was invited, was taken away from us, the role that I play is just natural, because that is the role I've been playing. That is why when these confused people, just confused, keep trying to distort the fact and lie to Biafrans and just say things, not Biafrans, some of the people that are in that little enclave where they are, trying to play the part of the Nigerian state that they were sent to do. It baffles some of us. It baffles some of us, because what I did was already set up by the Prime Minister that I have to do it. Again, there's just so much that I don't have to reveal. But when you see some of these individuals say what they don't know, they have no clue. They have no clue. They have no clue. That is why I tell Biafran, they do not exist. I'm telling you, they do not. They do not exist. So they will just continue to do these things that they were sent to do, which is to disrupt, to disturb me, just to distract us from our major goal. That's you because when you look at some of the things they say, some of the things that come out from their mouth, you will know that they do not exist. That's just the way to. Please, let's go to the next person.
All right. We come to Udod. Mas Udod, meet yourself. Okay, we come to Jennifer. Jennifer, Jennifer Harper True. Unmute yourself. Jennifer Harper True. Young Nakachi.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, the DPM. All protocols observed. I salute all the honorables and the cabinet and all the fighters for Biafran's realization. I greet everyone. My question is, from what the defense secretaries and all the commanders said, some of us that used to travel on yearly basis to homeland. Now my question is it safe? Say by the time we are looking at, by the December or towards December, is it safe for us to travel to all the way to Lagos and then start going home? Or is it going to be okay for us to travel all the way from here to our Biafra land? Because the more these things are escalating, the more unsafe it's going to be for Biafrans to land in Lagos or Abuja. So, what is the promise to Biafrans?
Yeah, there's no promise to you for anything. You have to be part of. If you want to go home, go through Lagos or go straight to Biafra land, it is your responsibility. The fight for the final push for us to be in our land is not my thing. It's not honorable our prime minister's thing. Neither is it our leader nnamdi Kanu's thing. All of us, our dear friends, all of us must do what we got to do to ensure that we live in a safe United States of Biafra where we are all free, where we determine who is going to be our leader. So it's not about me or how you are going to. The question should be, what are you doing to ensure that you go home in a safe United States of Biafra? So that is a task, and that is what the question should be. And if you feel or you believe that you are not safe enough to travel from here to Lagos, you should go to the international community, write up the necessary places, go to where you have to make the formal report, gather information of what is up, and formally report those things so that the world will see the atrocity of the Nigerian terrorist state. That is what everyone should be doing. When we collectively do what we need to do as a nation, it will be easier and safer and faster for us to go home, just like the commanders on ground are doing theirs. So it's nobody's particular task to do that. Thank you. Next question.
Wadaloli Neno from Igbo Media, boy by Sine Utanunyabuzi, Jokempa, Bastabak Yemen Nigeria, and the enemy teacher, na Eastern Region, and Uno Kosia Dana Finland, and the Biafran Prime Minister, KCGD, the update, and the Yabu Biafran declaration came in Finland, so Yelina Kaya, I know Telu Niba Huko. Kifi wali kubwa stama kayabo iye chief of staff kugasinirwa kuko yaneboro tagasiaka and the new development on Biafra of United States of Biafra. So yabi ife ka isikai tiedo no kono kwa ifunche no den kono bastama kayabi ife ngwa dado dinen kemesi anu munem.